Hi, welcome to Nomis Academy. In this video, we'll be dealing with some problems on profit and loss percentage. Yes, as simple as you saw in the previous video, we could have some problems, more complicated questions on profit and loss percentage. So let's take a few of them. Number one question that we have here, let's example number one. Tom bought 10 laptops. 10 laptops for 2.1 million and sold each for 280,000 naira. The question asks, calculate Tom's percentage profit. So calculate Tom's percentage profit. So how do we get this now? We were only given the amount he bought the 10 laptops and he sold one for 280 naira. What are we going to do? So we are going to find how much he will sell the 10 laptops if he sells one for 280,000 naira. So once we get that as the selling price, then we can now calculate the profit and then the profit percentage. So let's get that into the solution. Let's get down to the solution. So if 10 laptop costs 2.1 million naira, so 2.1 million naira means 2,100,000 naira. So, and this is our cost price in the question. So the selling price now says it sells one for 280,000 naira. So that's to say 280,000 naira multiplied by 10 will now be our selling price. And when we multiply by 10, we have 2,800,000. So we have 2.8 million naira. So this is our selling price. So how do we know that our selling price is greater than cost price? Then it is actually a profit. So profit is equals to selling price minus cost price. Since the selling price is 2.8, so subtract 2.1 from it. So that gives us 700,000 naira, right? So the profit is 700,000 naira. So since we have 700,000 naira as the profit, we can now calculate the profit percentage. So profit percentage is equal to, remember, profit over cost price multiplied by 100. So let's get that. What's the profit? 700,000. Cost price is 2,100,000. So let's get down there. So the profit is 700,000 all over cost price 2,100,000 100,000 multiplied by 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll be left with 7 times 100 is 700 all over 21. So I can say 7 year 100 and then 7 year 3. So 100 divided by 3, that is 33.3 percentage. Now let's take example number 2. Example number 2 says a bookstore purchased 50 books for 950 naira each and sold all at 45,000 naira. The question says we should calculate the percentage loss. Percentage loss. So this is like the first one too. So in this case, the selling price in bit is given, while the cost price in bit is given, while the selling price at O is given. So we need to balance it from one side of the O, then find the loss, and then find the percentage loss. So let's get from there. So now the cost price is equal to, if 50 books was purchased and each of them is 950 naira, then we will say 50 multiplied by 950 naira to get the total cost price. So 5 times 5 is 25, remainder 2. 5 times 9 is 45, plus 2 is 47. So we have 2 zeros, that is 47,500. So that's the cost price. So why the selling price is 45,000 naira. So the selling price is 45,000 naira. Looking carefully at it, you will see that the cost price, which is 47,000 naira, is greater than the selling price. Then it is a loss. So we will not say loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. So the loss is equal to, what is the cost price? 47,500 minus 45,000, which is the selling price. So the loss is 2,500 naira. 2,500 naira. So now that we know the loss, we can calculate the loss percentage. The loss percentage. The loss percentage says loss all over cost price multiplied by 100. So the loss is 2,500 all over, what's the total cost price? The total cost price is 47,500 multiplied by 100. So 0, 0, 0, 0, right? So I can still divide by 5. I can say that 5 in 47 is 9, which is 45, remainder 2. 5 in 25 is 5. So 5 here is 5, and 5 in zeros is 500. So I'm left with 500 all over 95. 5. So 500 all over 95. So that's 5.26 to 2 decimal place. So the value of the percentage loss is 5.26. So that's 5.26 percentage, and that's our final answer. I believe you understood everything we did in this video. Bye bye. See you in the next video.